What if I told you that for 3 days after his brutal death on the cross, Jesus Christ did not remain in rest nor in the grave, but walked boldly into the very domain of death? Not as a captive, not as a guest, but as a king reclaiming what was stolen. Long ago, in a time veiled by shadows, the heavens wept and the earth groaned. On a darkened hill outside Jerusalem, the Son of Man, beaten, pierced, abandoned, gave up his spirit, and silence fell. To those above, it seemed the light had gone out forever. But beneath the surface of the world, far below the cities of men and the kingdoms of kings, another realm stirred. The place was Sheol, called also Hades, the land of shadows, the waiting room of the dead. There the righteous slept and the wicked trembled. And there the gates groaned under a power they had never known. A thunder not of storm, but of judgment, echoed across the underworld. And then the impossible happened. A man entered. He was wrapped in humility, but cloaked in glory. Wounds still visible, yet eyes burning with a fire ancient as creation. He was the Lamb, yet also the Lion. And the demons knew him. The legions that had whispered into the ears of kings, that had ruled over empires of blood and chains, recoiled in fear. "What is this?" they hissed. "He was crucified. He was buried." But the king walked forward. He had descended into the depths, just as it had been foretold. Psalm 16:10 had whispered it centuries before. "You will not abandon my soul to Sheol, nor let your Holy One see corruption." He was not there for punishment. He was there for proclamation. 1 Peter 3:18-20 tells us, "He was made alive in the Spirit, in which he went and preached to the spirits in prison ... to the rebellious angels of old, who had long since defied God in the days of Noah. He brought news. You have not won. The blood has been shed. The debt is paid. And to the souls of the faithful, the children of Abraham, the prophets, the patriarchs, the righteous women and men who had died in hope but not in sight, he came with fire in his eyes and a key in his hand." Imagine the scene. Moses stands, weary from waiting. David rises, harp in hand, his songs of Messiah now fulfilled. Esther, Ruth, Daniel, Isaiah all looking toward the door. And the king speaks, "Come forth. The prison has no hold. I am the resurrection and the life." He did not come to negotiate. He came to liberate. As Ephesians 4:9 declares, he descended into the lower regions of the earth, ... And just a few verses later, when he ascended on high, he led captivity captive. He emptied the graveyard of the faithful. Meanwhile, above the earth, the world remained still. A tomb sealed in stone guarded his body. Roman soldiers watched, unaware of the battle raging below. But on the third day, as the sun pierced the dawn, the stone rolled back. The tomb was empty, and death had lost its sting. Jesus rose not alone, but with witnesses of glory. Matthew 27:52:53 tells us, "The tombs were opened. Many bodies of the saints who had fallen asleep were raised. And coming out of the tombs after his resurrection, they went into the holy city and appeared to many." This was no myth. It was an invasion. Hell had been harrowed, its gates shattered, its prisoners freed. The king had descended to rise again, not just victorious, but vindicated. Why does this matter? Because Jesus didn't just defeat death, he entered it. He didn't avoid hell, he walked its halls. He faced the enemy where he ruled and dethroned him. This means there is no depth too dark, no chain too strong, no sign too heavy, no shame too lasting, that he cannot break. Your darkest hour, he's been deeper. Your greatest fear, he's already faced it. Your final enemy, he has conquered it. So remember this. When Jesus died, the story wasn't over. It had only begun. He walked through hell, so you never have to. He took the keys, so you could walk free. He descended into death, so you could rise into life. The King went down to lift you up. And now, he stands at the door not of Hades, but of your heart and knocks. Will you let the risen King in?